Hello YouTube, welcome back to the Horror Globe. This is Falagar with another Halloween film review. This time I'm going to be reviewing Casper, starring Bill Pullman and Christina Ricci. Great film. Okay, so the theatrical smash hit. This film, I mean, of course, who doesn't love Casper? I remember this, when this was a cartoon. I'm going to be quite honest with you. Um, I would catch it every now and then, and maybe not see like a full half hour of the show, and maybe just catch like a few, you know, little shorts. I don't really remember too much. I do remember the uh, ghost, that type of thing, of course. But I have to say, this film was absolutely fan friggin' tastic. Um, it opens up with these two kids, and they want to uh, get their pictures taken in this mansion called Whipstaff, and because it's known to be haunted and you know all that, and there's ghosts and everything. So they just want to get their pictures taken to kind of show that they've you know they actually went in there and they were brave enough. So when they go in there, they're fighting over who's gonna hold the camera, and then Casper comes in and he says, well, you know what, I'll take it. And it scares Casper takes the camera, takes the snapshot of the two kids, and they, teenagers, I should say, young teenagers, and they run out, and then the picture is of them. They're scared and frightened, and then it goes into the, the credits and everything, or the beginning, the opening credits. It then jumps to these two characters, Carrigan and Dibs, and they're at some I don't know what it is, but when a loved one dies, the inheritance, you know, um, meeting that they have with the lawyer, and the father had left everyone, like animals even, and all these different charities, all his wealth and all his money. And Kerrigan finally says, well, you know what? Okay, what did he leave me? And he left Whipstaff Manor. So she was pissed off about it, and the lawyer leaves. And then Dibs, he's a British guy, very funny guy, played by Eric Idle. I know the name. I don't recall where else I've seen this gentleman in. And same thing with Kerrigan. What's her? Kathy Moriarty. Moriarty. Yeah. She takes the deed, throws it in the fireplace, and Dibs says, "Hey, the deed." And as he's looking at it, and I guess it's one of those things where fire exposes the hidden message, and it's talking about some treasure. So Kerrigan says, "Hey, take it out, you fool." So he takes it out, and then you read it, and there's a treasure said to be hidden in Whipstaff. So they try also to go into the manor, and then this is of course where they encounter Casper, and then they're scared off. So then they are trying all sorts of things to try to exorcise the spirit, and the spirits, because actually not only did they encounter Casper, but they encountered the three uncles. I forgot what they call them. The three ghouly ghosts, or what did they refer? The ghostly trio. That's it. Okay, so they get a priest, and he fails to do it. In fact, when he comes out of it, his head is completely turned around, like Exorcist. Um, and he's got vomit on him, just like an Exorcist. Uh, piece of chrome cake. So obviously he failed. And then you see Ray Stantz from the Ghostbusters, little comical moment. He runs out and he says, "Who are you gonna call?" He's dressed up as a Ghostbuster in his proton pack. "Who are you gonna call?" "Somebody else," and he takes off. So Casper's watching TV, and he sees this thing on hard copy on Bill Pullman's character, Dr. Harvey, and he sees the daughter Kat, and instantly falls in love with her. So he gets the idea and goes over to Carrigan's house and drags the TV along to, so she's focused on the television, and she sees this whole thing on Dr. Harvey, and so she decides to. I think he's in Santa Fe, so she says, on the phone. She's on the phone. She's like, "Get me Santa Fe." Hires on Dr. Harvey, and then basically, when Dr. Harvey and Kat get there, um, they encounter the ghostly trio and Casper. Well, they encounter Casper first, and at the beginning when you meet Casper, they're really really scared, and of course you meet the ghostly trio, and initially they're scared, but then they come to realize, they're just kind of like bullies, I suppose, and they like pushing Casper around and pushing fleshies around and just giving him a good scare is basically what it comes down to. Um, Dr. Harvey is basically tasked with exorcising the ghost using his therapeutic methods to get them to cross over, and that's what he's hired on for. And there's this bond that forms between Kat and Casper, and even warms up to Dr. Harvey. And it's just a great, great Halloween film to hit all around, not just for the kiddies, but of course for yourself. Whether you watch it by yourself or you watch it with your kids. Just great. And I thought the CG and everything was done quite well, especially a film that was in the 90s, 1995 to be exact. It says here from director Brad Silberling and Steven Spielberg's Amblin Entertainment comes a live-action funhouse ride filled with laughter, excitement, and ghostly surprises. Ghost therapist Dr. James Harvey, played by Bill Pullman, and his daughter Kat, played by Christina Ricci, arrive at drafty old Whipstaff Manor. Its greedy owner, Carrigan Crittenton, played by Kathy Moriarty, has hired Dr. Harvey to exorcise the house's apparitions. A friendly but lonely ghost named Casper, who's just looking for a friend, and his outrageous uncles, Stretch, Stinky, and Fatso, the ghostly trio. Okay, if the plan works, she and Dibs, played by Eric Idle, her partner in Slime, can get their hands on the manor's fabled treasure. Meanwhile, Casper has found a kindred spirit in Cat, but the ghostly trio would not tolerate fleshies in their house. With hilarious antics and dazzling special effects from many of the creators of Who Framed Roger Rabbit and Jurassic Park, Casper is a mile-a-minute adventure comedy for the whole family. Films PG, in color, of course, anamorphic widescreen, an hour and 41 minutes. I really, really love this, and I loved how they created actually a backstory to Casper, so you know a bit about him, not so much about the uncles, just that they're they're just kind of they mistreat Casper and have a prejudice towards fleshies, or more accurately, they just like to they just basically like to have their fun, with them and just give them a good scare. Yeah, just love that. Like I said, special effects were great, music was great, and I'm going to be quite honest with you. When it gets down to the ending, you're gonna, because that's another thing too. Bill Pullman, the reason why he's doing all this, he's really into this ghost thing and this ghost hunting is because he's trying to find his wife. What was her name? Amelia, and so he's basically on this quest, on this mission, and of course, Christina Ricci's character Kat is a skeptic and doesn't believe any of that. But you'll shed a tear. Trust me. It's great for Halloween. The whole thing takes place during the month of October. It leads into into Halloween and the Halloween party. Perfect film. Great to change up your viewing experience when watching things like Hostel and I Spit on Your Grave. If you're gonna watch like Hostel and I Spit in Your Grave, hit Casper in between those two. See what happens. Loaded with some special features here. We have fun interactive games. We have Revealing Casper. Includes behind the scenes interviews, CGI secrets, and more. Which I did see the behind the scenes, kind of making of, and it's kind of cool the way they went about it at the beginning. Especially was as if Casper was a real character, and they're kind of doing the interviews talking about it as if they actually casted Casper as to play the role of himself. But then later on, you start actually seeing the actor. Forgot the kid who played Casper. I don't know if it says the name. Yeah, it doesn't tell me the name. But anyways, you have Casper's haunted house of Halloween fun includes spooky games, creepy recipes, costume hints, safety tips, and more. I assume safety tips on trick-or-treating. We have deleted scenes. We have a feature commentary with director Brad Silberling, which I believe the man is British. We have a talent bios, including the ghosts. A free bonus episode of the animated series. Okay, so we have actually two episodes of the Casper animated classics, which I did not see. I think I seen it, of course, a long time ago when I first got this, but I don't remember exactly which ones. I think one of them was a haunted house one. Yeah. So great film all around. I highly recommend you do pick this up. Picture quality, sound quality were decent for being a DVD. And the final score I would have to give Casper, of course. Come on, love this film. Saw it back in the day in the theaters. 5 out of 5, perfect score. So I highly recommend you check this out. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. Thank you for stopping by on the Horror Globe. I'm Falagar. Please check out all the other folks' reviews and check out all the people involved with the Globe. Check out their personal channels and check out my channel. Give us all a sub and thank you for watching and farewell.